Hey guys, welcome to iFoodReal. If you're new here, my name is Olina and I cook everything in Instant Pot healthy way because in my house, everyone is always hungry. Last week, we shared 6 ingredients that you can meal prep for a week and have them in the fridge for easy dinners. As a busy working mom, I do not have as much time as many people think to cook. I do have a food blog, but at the same time, a lot of my work is behind the computers. So I do understand what's for dinner crunch time. So my goal this year is to create more make-ahead breakfast, meal prep recipes, and freezer meals, dinners, and share them with you here on this YouTube channel, just to be more ready and simplify our busy lives. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe below and hit the bell icon not to miss any new video. And we post every Friday, 9 a.m. PST. And I do have a question for you. A reader left a comment on a previous video that it was a little bit too long. So question for you, how do you find the length of this video? Is it too long? Is it okay? Or would you like it shorter? And please be nice. So today we're going to prepare 3 healthy freezer meals, and they're all made with chicken breast, America's favorite meat, and we're going to show you how to cook one at the end. Hi guys! Hey guys! Hey guys! Recipe number 1. Cilantro lime chicken with black beans and brown rice all in one pot, and everyone loves Mexican and it's kind of like really healthy. I'm super excited to show you these bags. I got new bags for freezer meals on Amazon and they're made from silicone. And they're reusable and so much environmentally friendly than regular Ziploc bags. And I even compared the size and they are pretty much the same, and I already tested one and it's amazing. And it doesn't, I also ordered some more that have a flat bottom that can stand up, but these are actually large enough. And to label the bag, I just use the painter's tape, masking tape you use for painting, and a Sharpie, and you write and you stick it on and then peel it off, wash and reuse. How amazing. I really like this bag. I have recipes printed out here and I'm gonna link all the ingredients you need and cooking times and everything in the description below. So you will need, for cilantro lime chicken, 3 chicken breasts. I'm using boneless and skinless. You can use with bone in. You can also use frozen chicken breasts, just make sure they're separated. Then juice of 2 limes. And now see how I can lean it on something like on maple syrup. 2 cups of frozen corn. And I just buy this one at Costco. It's frozen organic. Canned would work too. 2 minced garlic cloves. 1.5 cup of large red onion. Then 1 can of black beans, and I'm using low sodium. And I already rinsed and drained them. You don't want that gooey liquid in your chicken. Then 2 cups of brown rice. And I did rinse and drain my rice. I always clean the rice. And I was thinking maybe to add rice after, but I actually think it makes it really one pot, dump and go freezer meal. So you just really dump. And now spices. So 1 teaspoon cumin. 1 teaspoon salt. If you're using not low sodium black beans, add less salt. And pepper to taste. Then, because we will be using chicken stock to cook it, I use these organic bouillon cubes. I like to always have them on hand. They're low in sodium, so actually no salt added. I buy them at my grocery store. Okay, that's it. So now I'm gonna seal it. These bags seal well as well. And because I don't want, for this particular freezer meal, I don't want the chicken breast to be lumped together, because when they're lumped together, they might not cook through. I'm gonna kind of like swoosh it all around to mix it with other ingredients. Other ingredients are kind of like acting as a layer between the chicken breasts. All we have to do now is I'm gonna let out this air as much as possible and reseal it. Now your goal is not to lay it flat. Your goal is to freeze it kind of like in as round and taller lump as possible so it fits into the Instant Pot. And it will depend on the size of the meal. This one is not big at all. I put the title, Cilantro Lime Chicken. Then I say the cooking instructions, 2 cups water and 22 minutes with natural pressure release, which is NPR. And then this line to me indicates that that's what I add after 1 bunch of cilantro. You can write whatever makes sense to you, as long as you're cooking. I'm not sure if my husband would be able to cook from this, but maybe. And another trick for you, if you want to kind of like keep it like this, you can put elastic band on top, whatever helps to keep, see, like this. Recipe number 2, barbecue or pulled chicken, healthy way. We're not going to use bottled, store-bought, bottled barbecue sauce that is so high in high fructose corn syrup. It is insane. No baby race today. You can make your own easily at home. What you can do after this one is just chicken. You can cook rice on the side or your favorite noodles, or serve it over salad, or make low-carb lettuce wraps. And I also made wraps. Like you can make chicken wraps and freeze them right away and then pull out for easy dinners. So we will need, again, 3 chicken breasts, 2 large onions, but I'm using Costco size, so 1 is for 2 regular store. 3 ounces, which is half of a small can tomato paste, and I'm using low sodium again. 3 tablespoons soy sauce. I'm using Bragg's liquid aminos, but they're as salty as regular soy sauce. So then 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, but you can use white vinegar or white wine vinegar, rice vinegar, it doesn't matter. 3 tablespoons maple syrup or honey. We're basically making kind of like homemade barbecue sauce. And then the most important ingredient that makes the barbecue sauce smoky is the liquid smoke. You can buy it at many grocery stores. Maybe like if you have a market with more like international and more variety of foods around the world, or more specialty grocery store, you can get it. It lasts long time. You can also buy it on Amazon. I will link to it below, but it lasts forever. So you just need to find it once and you will be able to make healthy barbecue chicken all the time. If you don't have liquid smoke, you can also use 1 teaspoon smoked paprika. And if you don't have smoked paprika, that's fine. Like it still will be delicious. 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Because of the chicken breast lumping together, I'm gonna close the bag and swoosh it around just like with cilantro lime chicken. I love these bags. Look. This is crazy. And it's so easy. They're much thicker than regular plastic bags. You don't have to be super gentle. You can really swoosh things around. Perfect. This is your freezer meal. You just need a label. This is not an error. This chicken cooks without water because while coming under pressure, the meat and onions produce enough liquid to actually come to pressure. So here I did instructions that make sense to me. After chicken is cooked, you have to shred it, which makes sense. So I don't have to put that on instructions. And you make a slurry with 3 tablespoons cold water and 3 tablespoons cornstarch, press, saute, and thicken it. Thickening slurry. And also, to make it kind of like freeze in a blob, you can use this food-saving pin. And healthy freezer meal number 3, because in my house everyone is always hungry, is Thai chicken soup. It is creamy, velvety smooth, and full of hidden vegetables. Not to mention that it tastes like Thai restaurant food, but only like with good for you ingredients and so easy. So we will be using remaining 3 chicken breasts, 2 pounds of sweet potatoes, and I do cut them quite large because they will cook in pressure cooker, and after we're going to puree them. And I do like to keep the skin on because it contains a lot of nutrients and vitamins, and that's why I buy sweet potatoes organic. They're affordable and pretty pre-washed. And it is quite large freezer meal, and it still fits into this nice bag. And actually this is the soup that we're going to cook after. Now, because it's quite large, I think I'm gonna swoosh the chicken kind of like around, so sweet potatoes are gonna separate Then 1 large onion, a can of full-fat coconut milk. You can use light one if you want. I like full fat for healthy fats, and my favorite brand is Thai chicken, or Trader Joe's has good coconut cream. 365 Whole Foods brand. I just like that it doesn't come out gritty. It's quite smooth and creamy. 6-ounce can of low sodium tomato paste. 1 to 3 tablespoons honey or maple syrup. Depends how sweet you like. I'm gonna add 2. And then 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. You can find it in any grocery store in international aisle, and it's traditionally used in Thai cooking, just like the red curry paste. If you don't have red curry, you can use yellow curry or even green curry. So 1 tablespoon of red curry paste makes a kid-friendly version, not too spicy. And then I think I'm going to add just a half teaspoon of salt, because I can always salt it later, and pepper. I usually add kaffir lime leaves to all my Thai dishes, but I don't have them in the studio, so it's okay to skip them. And because after recipe calls for 6 cups chicken broth, I'm going to add 2 of my favorites, no salt added bouillon cubes. If you're using broth, you just add broth after, but all I'll have to add is water. This one is the largest freezer meal, sealed now. And what you can do, put storage pin actually on the bottom. I don't want the ears on the bottom to be too wide, so it fits in the pot. Now let's cook this from frozen and see how it works. So here I have the frozen Thai chicken sweet potato soup, and we're going to cook it on high for 20 minutes with 6 cups of water. Also says after I should add limes, peanuts, and cilantro. Self-explanatory. It comes out super nicely. See how we put this clip on the bottom? It fits into Instant Pot. Here I have the 6-quart, and that's the goal, to make sure your recipe fits into the size of your Instant Pot, because sometimes it's larger and it wouldn't go into 6-quart. I'm gonna try to take it out, and if it doesn't slide out, you can thaw it for 30 minutes, or we actually are gonna go and run it under warm water. So now I'm back here, and see how it loosened up in a bag. Works. Yeah, it's good, perfect. So if you have some spices here, like I have tomato paste, I like to scrape it out. And how beautiful are these bags? You can just rinse them, take off the notes, and reuse. Like, this is perfect. I love bags. Some might ask, I always say tomato products should go on top, not to cause burn, but because it's such a small amount of tomato paste, it doesn't matter. Now, all we have to add is 6 cups of water, and especially with freezer meals, I have this trick. Add boiled water. So boil the kettle. It helps to speed up the pressure buildup process, and with frozen food, it's especially takes longer. And don't worry about water not covering your food. It doesn't have to. So put the lid on, just like this. Put the valve to ceiling, and high pressure, 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I like to give soup another 5 to 10 minutes for the liquid to stop bubbling. And then you release the pressure with quick release by turning the vent from ceiling to venting. So let's open. How beautiful is this? Sweet potato complements the color of red curry paste. Amazing. So all you have to do now is fish out the chicken and take an immersion blender and puree the sweet potatoes until the soup becomes velvety, creamy, and smooth. So now return shredded chicken to the pot after pureeing the soup. And actually, as I was shredding the chicken, I remembered it's actually turkey. So you can use what you have on hand. When I pulled out chicken from the freezer, it looked like chicken, but it was turkey. And we're going to squeeze 2 limes. 1 cup of peanuts. These are roasted and unsalted. And a whole bunch of cilantro. All the garnishes are to taste. Yummy. It is snowing so beautiful right now. And a bowl of creamy soup is gonna be so proper for the taste test.
All right, taste test of velvety soup. Oh my gosh, look how smooth and creamy it is. And it's all sweet potatoes, like no heavy cream or flour. Delicious with turkey. There is nothing better than Thai soup on a snowy day wearing t-shirt. It has amazing balance of sweet and sour Thai food with crunchy peanuts and cilantro, and 20 minutes from a freezer meal from frozen. How amazing. So that's it for today. Don't forget to leave me in comments the length of the video you prefer, if this is okay or shorter or longer, and make sure to subscribe here, and see you next time.